Let me take you by the hand and take you to London on the morning of February 25th, 2013, specifically in the Bradford area. Something very strange happened there. The officer was surprised when a man came in and handed him a criminal. The man thought he was a good citizen, donating to the investigation of justice. Imagine, my friend, that this man wasn't ordinary. The man, my dear, was dressed as Batman. He was wearing the Batman outfit, but it wasn't a perfect fit. No, it was a poor version of the costume we know. And his body wasn't the muscular superhero physique. It was more like a former athlete from 30 or 40 years ago. The kind of body you'd expect from someone like Captain Magdy Abdel Ghani. As soon as he entered, he said to the officer, "Here you go. I brought you this criminal." And before the officer could respond, the man left. Let me tell you that the media coverage of this event was so intense that the man who played Batman was tempted to reveal his true identity. It turned out that he was just an ordinary delivery man named Stan. He explained that he was helping a friend surrender because he had been accused of fraud and dealing in stolen goods. So why did he wear the costume? Was it for fame or heroism? No, he just wanted to help his friend. A few months later, Stan and his friend were arrested for driving a car full of stolen goods. They were both sentenced to 6 months in prison. Let me tell you about another story. In 2024, there were protests in London, and the protesters decided to wear Batman costumes and attach bat-shaped animal houses to spots where the transport authorities planned to install surveillance cameras. The protesters were objecting to the cameras and the privacy concerns. Here's another story from 2014. A company organized an event and asked its 240 employees to wear Batman costumes. But when the event came, the company was surprised to find that more than 550 employees showed up dressed as Batman. This event even made it into the Guinness World Records for the most people dressed as Batman. The question we have to ask here is, why do people love dressing as Batman? When people think of a superhero, why do they choose Batman above all others? You see, if you want to be a superhero, the most realistic model for humans is Batman. Unlike Superman, who is from another planet, or Spider-Man, who shoots webs, Batman is just a regular guy. He's not from another world, he doesn't have special powers, and his car is something anyone could own. The most important thing about Batman is that he is human. This idea is reflected in a quote from Superman in the comic book Trinity. Superman was amazed by Batman's bravery, despite being just a human. He said, "If I were just a normal guy like him, I would know how to act with the same bravery and courage." Now, Batman's wealth plays a role, but it's not just about the money or the suit. As Frank Miller said, Batman is the greatest crime fighter in the world, but it's not easy. First, Batman had a very strong motivation. His parents were murdered in front of him. After that, Bruce Wayne, as a child, promised to take revenge and spend his life fighting crime. To achieve this, he left Gotham and traveled from country to country, studying in various schools and learning everything he could. Bruce Wayne went through FBI training, but when he realized it was not enough to accomplish his mission, he left. He didn't want to be limited by an institution. From that moment on, Bruce decided to transform his body into a weapon against crime. His body would become as powerful as an entire system. It's easy for anyone to wear a Batman suit. At one point in my life, I even bought one and wore it, feeling awesome. But as you know, it's not about the costume. If you want to have a Batman-like physique and make your body a weapon for fighting crime, you'll need to go through a terrifying journey. In this episode, I'm going to tell you how to become Batman. So get ready, because I'm about to show you how to truly become Batman. The transformation from Bruce Wayne to Batman, according to what Marco Tavis said in Tales of the Dark Knight, took about 15 years. The first thing Batman thought about was that he needed to have a superhero body. He needed to be able to fight crime, and his goal wasn't just to be athletic. His goal was to achieve the closest thing to human perfection. Let's break down Bruce Wayne's profile. All we know is that he's 190 centimeters tall. According to life insurance tables, his ideal weight would be between 77 kilograms and 89 kilograms. So a reasonable estimate would be around 83 kilograms, with a body fat percentage of 20%. This is just the average for North American males. But if you look at Batman in the 90s and 2000s, his muscle mass was much greater. with well-defined muscles. You might think genetics play a big role. And yes, genetics help. But the truth is, humans share about 99.9% of their DNA. The differences between us are only 0.1%. AC,